I've had the pleasure the last couple days of getting a respite from my out in the wild experience caring for Jessie's cats while she's out on another house sitting gig. And it's given me an opportunity to reflect for a few moments on relationships and how sometimes certain relationships just don't seem to fit into the neat categories that traditionally in society we like to put them in. I think typically we put our relationships in one of two categories. It's either a friendship or you're a lover with someone. Maybe there's the third category where it's neither of those. And I think that's what this one falls into. I'm going to dub this relationship a soul dance. And Jessie and I have a couple times commented that we seem to be soul partners. I'm more than twice as old as she is, but somehow there seems to be a kind of strangely wonderful connection there, which initially grew out of our love for music. That's where we used to run into each other. But little by little, I started plugging into her creative stream, which she was posting on Facebook in the form of poems and images. And I shared with Jessie some of my writings. And more recently, I've been sharing with her some of these videos. So what exactly is a soul dance? It's kind of difficult to describe. I tried to describe it to an old friend that I just through almost an accident happened to connect with on Facebook, and he just didn't get it, um, because a lot of people aren't able to wrap their minds around the concept that there could be some kind of an unstated connectivity. I remember when I was in college, I was hitchhiking out from Boston to Holy Cross with my roommate. My roommate was from Southern California, and his father was a minister. And we were sitting by the roadside, hadn't gotten a ride for a long time. And kind of out of the blue, he mentioned the concept of a soul to me. And, you know, as a banker's son from New York, didn't really have a strong religious upbringing. This kind of caught me off guard. And he was trying to suggest that there was something that connects human beings not only as they might stand next to each other or communicate over the phone, but might even connect people over time, connect people who are of different generations. I have a favorite spot that I go to in Mill Valley near where I was camping for a while, and there's a bridge that crosses a creek. And sometimes I would stand on that bridge. It's just over the hill from what is now a tourist trap, Muir Woods. And I would imagine, in fact, more than imagine, I would actually feel, I'd kind of get those goosebumps that John Muir or his presence might actually be there. And I think literature and poetry and music are conduits for a soul connection with people. And I sense that there is that kind of soul connection, not only with Jesse, but with other people who have touched me deeply in my lives. And when you come down to it, that's really what constitutes the meaning in our lives. It's kind of the Holy Grail, and it's what gives us our reason for living.